And we're now live.
Well, wake up smart, start your day right. AM Morning Club, your business takes flight. Tools, tips, trends, all free, no fluff. 30 minutes daily, that's more than enough. From Perry B to guest AI pros, plug in, level up, and watch your biz grow.
Hi, Marie. Good
AI
morning. Hi,
Morning
Christy. Hello,
Club.
Barak.
Log on,
Hi,
win the day.
Jack. Hi, Janice.
Log on, win the day. Log on,
Hi,
get
Kirk. Hi,
started.
John. Hi,
Log
Robert.
on,
Hi,
win the day.
Kathy. Hi,
Log on,
Mark.
win the day. AI Morning Club. Log on and win the day.
Good morning, AR Morning Club. Good morning, Ignite fam, Launchpad fam, Driven fam, and all you brilliant early risers. Happy Party Tricks Wednesday, the midweek spark that keeps our creativity flowing. And of course, it wouldn't be Party Tricks Wednesdays without our AI Party Tricks queen herself, Angie Norris. Get ready for fun ideas, creative experiments, and practical AI magic you can use right away, all in true Angie fashion. If you're watching from any of our social pages and want to join us live, you can hop in aimorningclub.com/live. And if you want to catch the streams again, you can view them from one of our social pages. With that said, let's jump in. Angie, take it away.
Awesome. Super excited to be here with you guys. Hey, can we do our little, wave of our gallery mode? I'm gonna put gallery mode and I'm gonna do a screenshot here really fast. Okay, let me get my camera ready, which is screenshot. Okay, ready? For those who want to join us, I think there's a couple people coming in. Okay, so we're gonna do hold on. Okay. For those who are just popping on, we are doing our weekly. Okay. Patty, you going to come on camera? Or is it a dark screen for you? It's okay. All right, guys, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. I love doing that from week to week. It just melts my heart that we get to do this together and I just love being here. So happy Wednesday for those that celebrated Thanksgiving last week. I hope you guys had an amazing time with your friends, family, loved ones, and you ate a lot of yummy, yummy food. It's my favorite time to really you know, just be thankful for everything that we have. And we have this community here who I'm thankful for. So I just love it. Awesome. So we're going to have me today. So I'm going to train this whole hour and I'm going to talk to you guys about AI photo shoots because someone saw some of my pictures recently and they were asking me where I got them taken. And when I told them it was AI, they couldn't believe it. And honestly, I couldn't either because AI has really come along from where it was a few years back, taking AI photo shoots to now. And one of our members here, Mark Shalinsky, he had turned me on to this a while back. And honestly, I just sat on it. I didn't really get in there and investigate. I was trying all the quick win tools. You see how these quick win tools come up? It's like, ooh, AI, they'll create all your photos and you plug in all your stuff. And I've downloaded apps and tons of things where it did not look like me. It was similar and it had some components, but it just wasn't consistently looking like me. And when I finally the other day decided to, it was about a few weeks ago, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have my AI photo shoot mainly because you guys see my canned pictures that I've used for every cover up until today, and they're all about 6 years old. I know, 2020, almost 6 years old when I had that photo shoot done in Boise, Idaho. I paid someone $4,000 for a set of 30 high grade professional photos, and I can tell you that it was worth it. Those were worth every single penny because while I was building my brand, while I was building authority, while I was putting my face all over the world, they went and I got my money's worth, let's just say that. But now We don't have to hire people. And I'm sorry if you're a photographer. I hate saying that and I feel so bad, but we still need them because they have to train us how to smile and train us how to do things. And honestly, nothing beats in person. But let me, I'm a vampire. Yes, I'm a vampire. I don't age, but I turned 48, as Mercy was saying, and I feel younger, but I can see, I'm aging. I have gray hair. I pluck my gray hair every day, so you don't see any because I pluck it. And I have wrinkles. I'm starting to get all these age spots, and so we're all aging here, and we're all aging gracefully, but when you have AI in your corner to now make you look fabulous, it's awesome. And when you have AI that makes you look just like you, that's the key here is it makes you look just like you. And so that's what I'm going to show you guys today. And I have put together a very step-by-step SOP so you guys can follow along. So let me share my screen and we will get going here. First, I want to show you the board. If you're joining us for the first time today, we have this board that we lean into on Wednesdays, and Trisha will drop the link here, but just bookmark that. It's aimorningclub.com/AI party trick. This is where all the magic goes into. And you'll see that I'm already putting out there the announcement for no AI Morning Club Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the week of Christmas, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the week of New Year's Eve. So you guys have advance notice on that we will not be hosting those morning clubs on those days. We want you guys to go and enjoy your family, friends. And you guys know I have show and tell. You guys know I have case studies. If you want to be on that, please let me know. I'll be adding our beautiful picture here to the board that we took this morning, and I'm going to keep adding them here. I need to go back and find all the ones from all the previous things. And then this column right here, let me make sure you guys can see my screen because every now and then, and this is where I put the episode. So today's episode, you'll see it in here. I put the tool that we use, the publication date, the cover. I will put the Google Doc. So there's a Google Doc that I put together every single week so that you guys can follow along in the SOP and actually take action. All the stuff I train on is very beginner friendly. And every now and then I might add in some advanced stuff, but most of the time it's so beginner friendly because I want you guys to be going out there showing people who are a little afraid of AI how to use this stupid, simple tricks that I call AI party tricks so that you can overcome their fear because I don't want them to get left behind and I know you guys don't either. So that's going to be here. You'll have presentation templates. I've added all the ones that we've talked about so far. This is the one I do for small businesses. If you want to see it in action, I even put my video in here. I'm starting to go through and slowly add replays to all my episodes. I got permission to do that, but it's going to take me time to get them into the right spot. For now, all the recent replays will be on Perry Belcher's YouTube or his Facebook or YouTube, and I'll put the links in here when the replay is posted. So go in here. All right. And let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about AI photo shoots, how you can create your own. And I'm going to show you my exact process of how I did it. So this picture right here is AI, which I I posted on my profile picture on my Facebook page, and I've had so much love about it that I don't have the heart to drop that it's AI because there are a lot of my friends and family who don't really believe in AI right yet, and I don't want to scare them, but man, it does look like me. It looks a little thinner than me, but I'm okay with that. And I go through ebbs and flows as you guys all probably do. But in Flux LoRa, so thank you, Mark Shalinsky. It was in January a year ago when we had the summit in Vegas, all the chapter leads for one of Perry Belcher's masterminds, and he showed how to use Flux LoRa. And honestly, there are lots of different places to access Flux LoRa. The one I'm going to be showing you today is FAL.ai. I've tried a ton of them, and I can tell you they're all so close, so close. This is the first time when I see the pictures, it looks so much like me that it has me fooled. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about. And let me come off my screen share one more minute. And I'm going to go into my presentation mode because, yes, as you guys know, I love my presentations. And so I put this together for you. The slides are in the board, so you can go in there. But I'm going to walk you through my process and I will quickly show you it behind the scenes as well. So I want you guys to understand what an AI photo shoot is, what my favorite tool right now is, it changes all the time, but right now this one is FAL.ai, how to prepare the photos. So I think a lot of people show you, hey, this is so cool. You can create these AI photos, but they never really show you how, right? So I'm going to show you how today. And I would love to challenge you guys to go and make your own, even if you've done it before, and then send them to me so that I can share them with this crew here. But how to train your model and how to create AI photos. And I even created a formula for you. So I call it the Universal AI Photo Shoot Formula. Yes, I just made that up. And it really shows you how to copy and paste into a Mad Libs type of formula and put it into the AI to spit out the images you want. Maybe you need a YouTube cover. Maybe it's a professional photo shoot. Maybe you want your fingers to be pointing a certain way. Maybe you want a certain background. You want your skin to look a little smoother, right? So whatever it is, whatever you want to be wearing, I mean, there's so many options. So I made this universal font, this formula that I've been using, and so I'm going to share it with you. But understanding what it is, no camera, no photographer, no studio, no travel. It has been amazing. And now you're going to see an influx over the coming year of new photos of me on my covers. I've been using the same ones for about 5 years, and I cannot wait to get new ones in here. And so that's why I started down this path because going into 2026, I don't know about you guys, but I have been planning a lot of stuff for next year, a lot of content. And one of the main things was going through what I call an audit of all of my assets, all of my properties, and going through and getting rid of things, adding things, fine tuning things, redoing a lot of my media. If I'm doing speaking gigs, a lot of my bios, things like that. And AI has just played a huge part in that. So for me, this helps me do it faster. So this was my first AI photo shoot in 2022 when I first came across ChatGPT. And obviously we knew about AI for a while there, but no one really was dabbling in it as much until ChatGPT really came out in 2022 November. And I came across this tool and I plugged in all my photos and it came out with these, which I have used, even though they're cartoony, they're really not looking like me that much, but they were good enough to kind of show the power of AI then, right? But man, nowadays, right? It has come so far, and I can't even tell you how I'm fooled, right? And I've shown a couple people on this have seen this slide. I've presented it 3 times now in the last 2 weeks, two on a summit and one in on a mastermind. But which ones do you guys think are real? Can you tell which ones are real and which ones are not? Drop it into the chat. I need to open my chat. I don't even have my chat open. Let me know while I'm gonna read through here. Wow, there's a lot of comments here. Okay, so you guys guess what it is, and I will look at your stuff. Looking through all these things. Oh, you guys are I love this crew. I love the music. I like the song and I like getting in here. Okay, 1567, 1, 5, 6, 7. Very, very close. Very, very close, Jack. Five is real. Yes, five is real. Eight is not real. Seven and five. Seven is real. Five is real. Yes. So you guys are close because you guys are kind of trained. You know what I mean? So here's what's the ones. Let's go in here. So the real ones are 1, 7, and 5. And I created using the tool I'm about to show you all of the AI ones. And let me tell you, when it first came out, the first one. I got chills. It was like listening to Love and Labs for the first time recently again when I retrained it, and it sounds so much like me. Like the hair stood up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I was so excited because the possibilities just started going off. And I've been adding this number 9 to everything, to all of my socials, all of my stuff. I cleaned up the background a little bit because there were people in it. But man, that one is my favorite. And I have not spent a ton of time having to make that many more, but today we'll be showing you. So let's get through this process quickly. Let me see. It's 8:15. We're doing good. Okay, step number 2. You want to use my favorite tools. So these are a lot of the images I put in, which I'll show you how I did it. And then this is some of the things that came out, which they look pretty good. It looks just like me, which I am so excited about. So go to FAL.ai and log in. Now, there are lots of ways. So Flux LoRa is the model, and you can access Flux LoRa through a lot of different software tools. Today, I'm only showing you FAL.ai, and I'm only going to show you one component of it. It's a expansive tool, but I'm just going to show you this one thing, and I want you guys to stay on point. Okay, no, I'm just joking. I know that we all on this call always our brain starts to get overpowered and the steam starts to go up because we're all thinking about all these ideas, right? So Flux LoRa, and the one that I'm going to show you, the component, the feature, the capability, the trainer, whatever you want to call it, Flux LoRa Portrait Trainer, just like that. Okay, that's the exact words that you want to go and type in. I'm going to show you how to get there. So you want to visit FAL.ai, log in and sign up for an account. It is free to sign up, so you don't have to put anything. But in order to use some of the components, namely this one, you want to add in a little bit of money. So I added in $10, and I haven't even gone through $10 yet. I've made all those things, right? And you want to put that in. I put 20 bucks in because I'm definitely going to be using this a lot, but put in $5. You'll be able to create a lot of photos on a dollar, let alone $10, $20, okay? So just put some money in, doesn't matter how much it is. And then we want to find this particular feature, which is called Flux LoRa Portrait Trainer. I'll show you how to do this in a minute, but I'm just giving you the slide so you can go back and do this on your own. But you'll click Explore on the top menu bar, and this bar might be a little bit below there's like a hero image. It might be below, but once you click it, type in exactly like this, Flux hyphen LoRa hyphen portrait hyphen trainer. Okay, if you don't do it, one word off, one hyphen missing, it won't come up. So, and there is a lot in there, and this is the one you want, Flux LoRa portrait trainer. So go find that one. And then you'll click on that thumbnail and it's going to pop up. And now we're ready to train your model, right? We're going to train your model by adding in right here. It says add image. We're going to add a ton of images. But first, we have to prepare your images. Now, a lot of people, they just put in like 3 images. Let me tell you, you want as many as humanly possible. I put in 35. 35. And yes, I know I take probably way too many selfies, but I also cropped my face out of other people's stuff. So you want 25. I would say 25 is going to give you a really good, robust model. Now, if you have not had a photo taken of you in a long time, just sit in your office, make sure the lighting is pretty good, and just get your iPhone out and just take a bunch of selfies in different angles. And if you can take some of your body, that also helps it give it a little bit of what you are. So let me show you real fast. Let me get to my, get out of this. I'm trying to get to my menu bar, and for some reason, it's not coming up. Okay, so I'm going to show you real fast. This is right here. These are the pictures that I use to train my model. Okay. So you'll see some of the ones that were on that thing. I crop myself out. I put a lot of different varieties of myself, and these are all recent. I would say all of these are within the last 6 months. Actually, probably within the last 3 months. So I trained the model first with all of those other pictures that I had in 2006. And honestly, I just don't look like that anymore. I've aged and my skin color is different, my hair is different. So I went through all my recent things and let me show you what I did. First up, I gotta keep moving this chat. So let me show you what I did here. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here. So I went to my iCloud and I just went through recent photos. So this was Thanksgiving, and I could click on this one of my daughter, and I would take my little snipping tool. So I'm on a PC. I know a lot of you guys aren't PC people, but I'm sure the Mac has something that is equivalent, that is free, that you can take a screenshot. I take screenshots pretty much every single day. I love it. And I used to have a Mac, so I'm sure there's one. I just can't remember what it is. But you want to take click on new and just take this, just like that, and then save it. Now, I'm going to show you how to save it. So you can go ahead and just save that to your folder. But then once you get in your folder and you've saved 25 to 30, okay, they don't have to be professional, they just have to be you. Once you get to 25 or 30, so I'm going to get it back here, then we're going to name it a certain way. So you see how these are named a underscore photo underscore Angie Norris 2 underscore a number, right? So that is going to be what you guys are going to do. I went through and manually changed it right here, a photo of, and I put my name. So your name is going to be your trigger name. So Angie Norris. I told you how I trained this once before, and I had already made a folder that had Angie Norris. So this time, my second round, I made it Angie Norris 2. And there's a significance for that. I'm going to show you what that is in a minute here. So that's what you want to do. You want to create a folder, add as many as you can, the more the better, and make sure it's just you, not other people, or else it's going to bring in people. If you do weird hand movements in the picture, it may show weird hand movements in your results. So just make sure that it is you. And then you're going to rename them all into this naming convention, a underscore photo underscore of. And there's other ways to do this. This is what I did, and this worked for me. So this is why I'm showing you guys. Okay. Next, now we're going to get ready and we're going to create our stuff. So let me get back. This chat window needs to get out of my way. Okay, let me get back here. Okay, so if I'm in Flux LoRa here, then we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the beginning now. So I'm going to click on um, the back. I'm going to click on home. We're going to start over. Okay, so once you're inside of FAL, this is where we want to click explore, okay? And you're going to see there's a hero image, but right below it says search by model. Go ahead and tap that and type in Flux dash LoRa dash portrait dash trainer. And you'll see here it is, right? You can heart it if you want. Click that. Once you've clicked that, now what you can do is you're going to add your images. So right here where it says image, add image. Now I'm going to go and find those images, right? So I'm going to go to my page. I'm going to go to my profile photos. Let's see. I think this is in here. Yep, train AI. So you can see this was the first one I made, right? Angie Norris one. I put those in. It turned out they didn't look like me. So I retrained it with all of these recent selfies. Almost all of these are either, probably all of them are selfies, let's just be honest. And I just crop them and put them in here. And then you just select all of them. So I can add that and hit open. And then they'll pop in here. You can keep adding to it if you want. And then once you're ready, you're going to scroll down here. Now, I did change a couple things. So scroll down. You're going to click this trigger phrase. It's what you named it, right? So I had named all these Angie Norris 2. What is this significance? The trigger phrase is what's going to go in every prompt. When you go to make your awesome photos, you want the trigger phrase to pull from this particular set of photos, right? You're training this AI model for you, and the trigger phrase is going to be very important. And then you'll click additional settings. And what I did was I kept it at 0.0002, which is called the learning rate. And the steps, I changed the steps to 3,600. I don't even know why I did that, but I think it's because I watched 50 YouTube videos of other people doing this, and the average thing that they put in, the average steps was 3,600. So that's why I did it. You guys can do it. And then you'll just click start, and it's going to train your model over here. Now, it's going to take about 15 to 45 minutes, depending on your stuff. Okay. So just you have to bear with it. But once it's done, now you're going to click on right here, this training history. So let's go to my next slide and then we'll get back to this. So we trained our model now. Now, what we want to do is we're going to run our first thing, which is really cool. So let me get back here. Okay. So now that we're in here, and this was my first one, right? That didn't look like me. So I'm going to go to this one, which used all of these images, and I'm going to click Run Inference. And now we're ready. Here is the prompt. This is where you're going to put the prompt, and there's the result. Now, I have created what I'm calling a universal AI prompt formula. It's in the Google Doc, it's in these slides. And I just made this up based on what I'm doing because I want to change the background. I want to change the pose. I want to change the clothing. I want to change the lighting. I want to change my skin. Like sometimes the skin comes out and it's like really wrinkled. And I'm like, oh, that is me, but I want it to be a little smoother. Or I have all these flyaways, right? And so I want it. I love how it's making it look so real, but I also want to maybe make me look a little bit more polished, right? So that's why I put this universal thing together for you. So what does it look like? It's you can pick and choose. It's a Mad Libs, right? Type of shot, your Flux LoRa trigger name. You want to make sure you add that every single time. The image style, lighting style, skin retouch. That's I added that myself. So if you go out there and ask other people, they probably aren't doing that. I don't know if Mark Shalinsky, you're doing that, but skin retouch for me, I'm a woman and I want it, right? Desired pose, background style, clothing style. And you can add other stuff as well, but that's what I'm focused on for me. This is what it looks like. I use this every single time to change it out. If I want a YouTube thumbnail and I want my hands to be doing this, I'm going to say that in there. Or if I want the background to be my colors, or maybe I want the background to be just jet black, right? So you can add that. I want to be wearing black most of the time because I wear black, but maybe I want to wear blue sometimes, electric blue. So whatever you want, you can add that and you just plug it in. Here is all of the types. So I'm adding these in here for you to see. And in the doc is where you can copy and paste easily, but you'll create, do you want a medium shot? Do you want waist up? Do you want 3/4? Do you want a portrait? Do you want full body, right? So you're going to tell it what type of shot you want. You're going to, let me see what time it is. Sorry, we're right top time. We're going to go a little over today. You want to add the Flux LoRa reference. So I named mine Angie Norris 2, right? If yours is Mark Shalinsky, it's all going to be one. It's going to be one trigger phrase. You're going to add that every single time. You've trained your model to do that. And this is not complicated. Once you do it once, you'll be like, oh, I totally get it. You can change your portrait style, your headshot style. Do you want an educational tutorial? Do you want it cinematic? So you can choose your image style. Choose the lighting. I want mine to be high professional studio lighting, right? Some people don't, and that's okay. You pick whatever lighting you want, and you don't have to use these exactly as is. You can run them through your own Chat GPT or Claude or Poe or one of your AIs, and you can ask it, hey, can you give me, based on you knowing me, what are some of the choices that I should consider? And then you can pick that, right? And the next one is your pose. Like to me, when you go look at all the YouTube thumbnails of all the big guys on YouTube, all of them, they're like looking scared, they're looking, they're pointing, right? I want all of those, but honestly, I don't have the time to set up a studio to get the lighting right and then cut myself out, all that stuff, right? Now you don't have to, AI does it. So that's why I created these. There's going to be a lot more. So go ask AI what are even more, or maybe go and screenshot some popular YouTubers and say, I want this screenshot. What's the best pose expression prompt for this, right? And go and find that action, sorry, background style. What background style do you want? And then we finally have the clothing style, and you can change your clothing to whatever you would like as well. There's other stuff you can do, okay, but let's keep it simple. Let's just do this part, and then later you can go to the more advanced stuff by adding objects and adding, other people and video and all that stuff. This is what I do. And so plug that in, and then you guys can go and do it. This is an example of what it looks like. So this is what I plugged into mine, and just to get this exact result that I'm going to show you. And that's it. And it's all in that Google Doc, so you can copy and paste. And I would love to showcase your AI photo shoot. I would love to make like one of those kind of like walls, like
Montage
backgrounds,
before
you know?
after.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I want. And so that's what I want to do. So let me exit that show, and then let me get back to here. So then what you would do is you would just copy out this, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So mine is the number 2 because, so I added right here. So I added this. I'm just copying and pasting this universal portrait formula example, and I'm adding it right here. And it's adding a bunch of little bullets. Hold on, let me get those out. And okay, so need my glasses. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do right now. And then let's just see what happens. And it's probably gonna give us the same exact one that I just did, but that's okay. I still wanted to show you in action. And it's saying, so yeah, there, that one looks actually different. So this looks pretty good. I would say it looks pretty much, it looks like Angie, right? AI Angie. I like AI Angie. I'm approving of this. And if you want to go back to your history, you just click on home, and you can scroll down and you can see all the ones that you've done. So I love how it gave me a little bit of armpit hair that was, very realistic, right? Um, so you might not agree with every one of them, and that's okay, but they turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with this model and this AI trainer. So I hope that you guys go and use this, and you guys can let me know how it goes for you. But let me get back to my chat here. And while we have time, if anyone has any questions, you can come on up while I am looking. Oh, I see Belle's on. Hi, Belle. I'm trying to get my chat here just to answer any questions. Was that pretty self-explanatory? I mean, I gave you guys the step by step by step by step. So a lot of us get caught up in the, okay, that's so cool. But how do you do it, right? So that's why I try to do that. So I spend a little extra time, but I try to still make it simple so that it's not overcomplicated. You guys can do some of the best stuff at advanced, but just do this and let me know. Okay, let me get down to the any questions that you guys have. Fantastic. Henry Schultz. So I have a green screen. I have one of those green screens that pops up and it like the thing. The problem with my green screen is the shadows never work out and it always gives me like some weird stuff. Now I don't need my green screen, which is awesome, but I do have a lot of green screen shots that I've tried in the past. Let's see. What about those of us very difficult hair? Mine is different daily. Yeah, so I would put them all in. And you can even add another style. Like you know how I had the 7 styles, the background, the image, the I would add in there the yeah, if Trisha, you can drop the link one more time to that thing. And I'll make sure that you get the doc. So let me add that right here. Here is the exact board. So if you click on this link, it'll take you right to that one board. And then inside there, we'll have the doc. And then Trisha dropped the Party Tricks link. Bookmark that. That's just where we have all the stuff. Anyway, back to what Mercy was saying is that, yeah, put them all in there, even with different styles, and that's okay because you can actually select from that. Be like, I want my style to look my hair's in a bun today, or I want it to be down, so do that and you'll be able to kind of tell it and train it that you have different styles and things like that. But I have a trick when I go on camera on how to, I don't know if I have one here. Oh yeah, I do. So my trick to get rid of flyaways when I'm going live on camera is clear mascara. So clear mascara. So I would just take this and I would go like this and get rid of all of the flyaways. Now with AI, it added flyaways, but I can tell it, hey, get rid of all the flyaways, right? And so it's really cool because AI can do so much. But awesome. Well, guys, this is what I wanted to show you today, and I hope this was helpful. Did you guys like it? Yeah. Oh, Jim, you have a question? You have your hand raised. How
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Angie. Yeah,
morning.
this is fantastic. Do you know, can you get transparent backgrounds right within that app, or do you go into Canva and remove them?
So you can train it to do that, but what I like to do is I like to have it with the backgrounds, and then you can use, there are a couple different things you can use. Remove.bg is a free one. It's low res free, but you can put credits in there and get high res ones. think I have like a ton of credits left in there. I use Click Designs to remove the background. Canva will remove the background. I obviously have Photoshop, but it takes a little longer in Photoshop now.
Yeah.
But now you can use these
An-
kind of
an-
tools and
Another
it's
trick
easy.
people may not know, if they have an iPhone, if you download that to your phone, if you press and hold on the image, it will automatically outline just the subject of the image, and then you can save that as a transparent background. I just didn't know if the tool allowed you to do it.
I'm sure it does. I just tried to keep it simple and not overcomplicate it for everyone because I know we on this crew right here, we tend to start thinking way down the path and so I'm like, okay, Wednesdays I want to make sure like it's attainable and let's build the foundation and then we can build on it. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are way more advanced with this AI photo shoot stuff. But for me, this one helped me out because I looked at I did my audit and I thought, okay, here's my brand, right? Here's my brand media kit, my logo, my what I want to be known for, my bio, short, long, all those things, right? And then I looked at all of my imagery and I thought, okay, I need a new promo reel, I need a new speaker reel, I need new um, photo shoots. And I hired a girl out in Boise 5 years ago who, to me, is hands down one of the best photographers. Her name is Erin Blackwell, the best photographer ever. She captured me so well and she just did an amazing job. And I've used those. I've gotten all the miles out of it and all the it's been worth every dollar, right? And I spent thousands on it. And I keep telling myself, I need to fly out there and get another photo shoot, get another photo shoot, get another photo shoot. But like, I wasn't the weight I wanted to be, right? I just didn't have the time. I didn't have the resources. So it was just, there were so many excuses of why I couldn't do it. Now I can just go to AI and I can create these photos of me and they look just like me. And so it's really cool. So yeah, enjoy your 2000. I love planning. I'm a big visionary and I love seeing like plans come together and I get caught up in the planning process though. And so that's where this year I am gonna be making sure that we're all taking action, including myself. It's easy for me to give that advice, but I need to take it myself. And I love serving clients and other people, but 2026, I'm coming out with a ton of content online and I'm super, super excited about it. I bought a lot of, not a lot, but a few tools on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I don't know about you guys, but I did, and I'm super excited to dig into all of that. So, okay, drop the link one more time. Okay, so let me just make sure, I want to just make sure you guys can find the resources. So I'll have Trisha drop one more time, but let me share with you that right here. Let me get back here. Okay, pull this over. I have lots of windows. So when you're in here in this board, right here under episodes, you'll see all the recent episodes. And scroll down to the bottom. This is where the first the next one will be click on this. If you scroll down in the description, you'll see there is the steps, but I know how I am, and sometimes that's really hard for me to follow. So I made you guys a Google Doc. If you click right here where it says Google Doc, click this, you can open it and you'll be able to print it out, add to it, make a copy. You guys can make a copy. And then you guys can add your own stuff, right? Like change this out. Go help other people learn how to do this. You can use these SOPs for other things. I'm okay with that. And so do that. The other thing is I did add the PDF version of the slides so you can go through in this. And then what I'm doing is I will go and add the replay from Perry's Facebook page right here. And then you guys can go back and watch this as they are coming out. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you guys so much for your just being here and for letting me go long today. But again, we will have, let me stop sharing. We will have no AI Morning Club Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of Christmas and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of New Year. So just know in advance, giving you a month in advance to plan for that because I know we kind of threw a wrench in your plans for Thanksgiving, but we wanted to make sure you guys had that. And then I also want to say, I know you guys are all doing amazing things. And if you want to get featured, we have a case study where you get 30 minutes to share like how you've implemented any of the AI party tricks into your business, into lead gen, or into, just moving the ball down the field for yourself. And then also we have share and tell or show and tell, I guess I should say, and where I'll give you still a party trick for the first 15 minutes, and then you have 15 minutes to kind of show, hey, this is something new. This is a new tool that I came across, or maybe it's a new party trick that no one's thought of. I mean, you guys are all doing your own party trick, so I just coined the phrase just because I like the term, but you guys are all doing just some of the most amazing things, and just I would love to feature you. And I am on here every Wednesday with you guys, but to me, it's not about me. It's about us being here together, moving the ball forward, getting people to understand and overcome their fear. Because that's my biggest thing that I see from people is they are fearful. They are very fearful of AI, and I want to make sure that they are not left behind. So, all right, guys, I can keep talking all day, but I won't. So I will get off of here. Thank you guys. Love you. And I will see you next Wednesday. And for everyone else, Trisha, I'll let her close us out.
Great tips and great party trick. Thank you, Andre, and thank you, everyone. Ignite fam will